The time has arrived for the YolandaNanda CD release party with Reverend Yolanda and guests. Tonight you're getting an exclusive preview of the brand new album from international star Reverend Yolanda.
We are blessed.
Featuring very special guests this evening.
We are blessed.
Stay tuned. Here it comes, the YolandaNanda CD release party. Hey, it's time. It's here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's the YolandaNanda CD release party. I am Nakia. I'm here with Josh Pangborn from Sidekick Productions, who produces Skeleton Crew, Demon Doctor, The Art of Blowing It. That's 3 web series that all have what in common? They feature the Reverend Yolanda in recurring roles. Josh, talk to us about working with Reverend Yolanda.
Oh my God, working with Yolanda is it's such an incredible experience. Someone was talking to me yesterday about this, and just whenever you work with Yolanda, it's like working with love itself, because she comes into the room and she just lights up the place. I started working with her 5 years ago on Skeleton Crew, and I can't imagine not working with her ever again, because she's just she's such a part of Psychic Productions, and she brings so much to everything that she does on screen and off that I mean, just I was so happy and so honored that she asked me to be here tonight with her.
Agreed. I'm very honored to be here as well. And we want to tell you that, tonight you can actually visit YolandaNanda.net and you can donate also during the show to blacktrans.org. There's going to be a lot more information. We're going to be talking a lot more about this, but we're going to tell you to be watching for those right now and be paying attention to them, because one of the things that we love about Yolanda is her spirit of giving back to the community. And she has a brand new album out, but of course it can't just be about her, because she knows it's not possible without all of us, and she wants you to help out by making a donation tonight to blacktrans.org. And you can also go to YolandaNanda.net and you can pay what you will from this moment until September 4th. And that money is going to be donated to Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. And again, but she's just the best. And then after September 4th, the music will be all digital. You can get it. And there'll be 2 more songs added that are not up there yet. So all of that being said, I do believe it's time to bring in the birthday girl and creator of YolandaNanda. Everybody, it's Reverend Yolanda.
Yay! Happy birthday!
We're
so happy to be here for your day and share this day with you, and this YolandaNanda Ambient Kundalini dance rock experience that you have in store for us.
It's going to be so cool. The YolandaNanda Ambient Kundalini dance rock. Wow, that is a mouthful. Yolanda, can you tell us what that means?
Well, I'd be happy to. Thank you. So those of you that have followed my music for a while know that I've been very interested in mantras for a few years now, and they become a part of my daily spiritual practice. And Freddie Freeman, who's going to be a guest here coming up, produced 2 records for me that we were melding mantras with country music. And then I got deeper and deeper into my practice of mantras, and I realized as I was working with Phil Carroll that I wanted to make this album specifically about these mantras at this time that have meant so much to me and kept me grounded. Now, the whole CD is based on each song is a mantra and a story wrapped around that mantra from my life. So I've chosen these particular ones to share with you because they absolutely have given me clarity of mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, it's almost, you know, I don't want to give any spoilers away for what you're about to hear, folks, but it's almost like a pop rock gospel album, you know, with the same kind of pop song structure of verse, bridge, and chorus, but it's done with repetitive chanting and these mantras, of course, that you've come to know and put into work into your own spiritual practice.
Exactly.
And you're passing on to that. And of course, you've got so many people that helped make it possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't we bring in your first guest then?
Oh, let's do
I think it's your husband, your favorite anarchist preacher himself, and executive director of Bearded Lady Productions, Reverend Glenn Morton Ganaway.
Yay.
There he is.
Yay! It's great to be here with the love of my life, the Reverend Yolanda. Thanks.
Well, welcome, Reverend Glenn. It's great to see you. And why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about who you are and what you mean by favorite anarchist preacher?
Well, it's kind of very simple. I teach twice a week on A Course of Miracles as a revolutionary manual for liberation, and I use a Marxist and an integral perspective in order to wrap our minds around the principles that will make a difference in our lives. And here's the fun thing about that. There is
I know. It's like, woo.
I mean, I feel like I just had my mind blown, Glenn. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I don't know.
These things aren't different. You know, think about mantras as things you tell yourself all day long.
Sure.
Right.
You know, real often we don't pay attention to the really subtle, subconscious things that we heard, that your dad's voice or your mom's voice or something goes, you're not enough and you're too little or you can't and all those things. The wonderful thing about mantras is that they are like the thorn that takes the other thorn out.
Yeah.
So that you're able
right.
to heal. And I use mantras in my own practice. I encourage other people to use mantras, and they don't have to be Sanskrit. They can be, I love myself. I forgive myself. My life feels good. I can have what I want. You know,
well, we want you here, and we love that you're here, and that feels good. Josh, do you feel good now?
I feel great. I mean, having the both of them here together to celebrate Yolanda's birthday is incredible. But since you're both here together, maybe you can tell us a little bit about Bearded Lady Productions and what it is you both do.
Well, okay, yeah. So we created it many years back now, I think 5 or 6 years ago. And we started different events that we call edutainment. And we try to combine spirituality in a practical way with fun music and great vibes and that kind of fun experience. And so we created Church with a 2-Drink Minimum that we have been doing now for about 5 years in New York City. And all of our team that's coming on is a part of. And other events, we go to retreat centers and do different events all over the country, actually, depending on who asks us to come, you know.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And you have a big team with you, I think, that does this all with you. So why don't we add one of them tonight?
Yeah.
How about producer, arranger, musical director for Church with a 2-Drink Minimum, and founder of the nonprofit recording artist development, Phil Carroll?
There he is.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Happy birthday, Yolanda.
Thank you, my love. It's so nice to see you.
I'm so excited that you're doing this. This is amazing.
Welcome, Phil. Can you tell us a little bit about your many talents, recording artist development, and how you came to work with the Revs?
Sure. Well, so I run Recording Artist Development, which is a nonprofit label dedicated to queer, trans, and non-binary voices. And I met Yolanda, gosh, it seems like a million years ago, but I think it was only like 2.5 years ago, Yolanda, something like that. My intern at the time, Katie Lauchheim, found out about Reverend Yolanda, and we got in touch, and we met at the Malibu Diner. Remember that?
Yes.
Wow.
And ever since then, we've just been like just attached at the hip, making music together. I've music directed for her. I've recorded for her, and she's changed my life. So
Well, speaking of people that change people's lives, why don't we bring in our next guest, that's spiritual advisor, singer-songwriter, and co-creator of Church with a Two Drink Minimum, Doreen Younglove.
Hi, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and happy birthday, my love, Yolanda.
I love you. Mwah.
Mwah, mwah.
Hi, Doreen. Thank you for joining us tonight. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your musical life and how you came to be involved with Reverend Yolanda and Reverend Glenn?
So I was frustrated, I think, with the music industry many years ago, around 2006, and wasn't sure if I wanted to move forward in it. And at that time, I was attending Unity, where I met Reverend Yolanda and Reverend Glenn together in a class taught by the Rev. Sean Moninger, who at the time was a licensed Unity teacher. And so we met, and it was instant chemistry. All three of us really clicked. And then I moved away, far away, 3,000 miles to LA. And so we had a phone relationship for most of our relationship at that time. We're sort of coming up on, we're going to hopefully pass it in person. And so we had this phone relationship, and we kept saying, we're going to do music together. We're going to do music together. So when they got engaged and chose to marry, I came in, and I think that was the first time we sang together Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
wow.
it was completely impromptu, no rehearsal. We just started, and it was instant. And both of us started to weep because we realized in the moment our harmonies really connected effortlessly and easily.
Yes.
And then we said, okay, no, really, we are going to sing together.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really blessing. So about 5 years ago, I moved back, and we started to create the Church with a Two Drink Minimum and get singing together.
That's so awesome.
That's beautiful. That's a great story of how two people came together.
Yeah.
And I think we have someone else to come in. It's a longtime musical friend of Reverend Yolanda's and a collaborator, an early co-creator of Church with a Two Drink Minimum. It's singer, songwriter, creator of Barapalooza and Bare Your Soul, record producer, director of marketing communications at Easton Mountains, Freddy Freeman, aka Golden Heart.
There he is, right there. Hi, Freddie. You're muted, our friend. If you could unmute.
Oh, you're muted.
thank you. Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're so glad to have you here. And Freddie, it's great to see you and connect with you here. Can you tell us about your many talents and how you came to work with Reverend Yolanda? And
I have been on a journey with Reverend Yolanda for nearly 20 years.
Yes.
We met each other in New York City through a group called Ambient, and we met each other, and I asked Yolanda to be the co-conductor for Paratatvaye.
Freddie, I think you need to lean in a little closer to the microphone. We're having a hard time hearing you. Plus, we just want to get a look at that gorgeous face.
So yeah, I've known Yolanda for almost 20 years. We met at a group called House Music many years ago. We were both members of that, and we just hit it off right away, and we started to collaborate and to produce shows together. We produced a couple of different series together. Yolanda became a big part of what I was doing at the time called Barapalooza. Yolanda was the first hostess of the first Barapalooza ever. And then we went on a lot of changes together and a lot of incarnations. Like we both went through a lot of different incarnations of our identity together. And we just stuck together the whole way and making music together.
Yeah.
And then I know as my production skills grew from doing my own records, like I started to be listening to Yolanda, like a remix here and there. And then we started working on full albums.
Yeah.
And my experiences of working with Yolanda in the studio have been some of the most satisfying, creative things I've ever done in my life.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, we're going to talk a lot more about this in a bit, Freddie. We're going to come back to you. We're going to pivot over to Yolanda. But before we leave, Freddie, when we pivot over, if you could reconnect your audio, for some reason it sounds like you're a million miles away. So double check that and come back inside for us. Okay, so Reverend Yolanda, could you kick things off for us this evening?
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you to everyone on the team that came in to be my guest tonight and celebrate with me, and everybody that's watching. I've already seen people popping up on the screen. I thank you so much for joining us. And as we move into what I want to share with you, the music that I want to share with you tonight, I wanted to give you just a taste of what we do at Church with a 2-Drink Minimum. So this is going to be a very quick moment of what I call the circle of love. We together in this room on StreamYard, on Facebook, on YouTube, reaching out to ever who's watching, we together are consciously co-creating a circle of love. Because we are made of this love. It is what we are. And in this circle of love, it bubbles up inside of us and spills out into the rooms that we're in, including everyone. And it spills out into our apartments and our houses and our streets and our cities and our nation and our world. And in this circle of love, we acknowledge that we are sitting on indigenous people's land. And we know that in New York City, those people are the Lenape people, and we honor them. We also know that Black Lives Matter. We affirm that Black Lives Matter and Black trans lives matter. And we dedicate this time together to co-creating a more wonderful experience for all of us in this world. So from my heart to your heart, may peace extend from my mind to your mind. And let's just take a moment of silence together.
We are expressions of the greatest, the sacred mystery that eliminates the darkness from our minds and turns us toward the light of love. We are blessed with this glorious journey. One Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh. I live to tell it is well with my soul. I have confidence in who I am. We live to tell our stories together. I have confidence in who we are. One Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, one Guruji Kal Khalsa, one Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh. Listen to the voice that likes you. She will tell you we are one. So let us dance into the oneness together. With confidence in who we are. The light in you sees the light in me. We shine together in glory. Wahiguruji Kalkasa, Wahiguruji Ki Fateh Fateh, 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 Wahiguruji Kalkasa, Wahiguruji Ki Fateh Fateh.
Wow. Wow. So good. So good.
Yay!
Thank you so much for that. That's the first track off YolandaNanda, the new CD. That was an amazing video. Yolanda, can you tell us what does Wahiguru mean and a bit about these mantras and you recording and why they're so meaningful to you?
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to say that that this is the song that sort of kicked off the whole album, the wondrous production by Phil and Doreen singing in the background, and we sang Wahiguru for a few months before I decided to make this album, so that was the impetus. And what Guru means is the wondrous divine teacher who dispels the darkness of ignorance and bestows the light of truth.
Beautiful.
That's what Wahiguru means. And as a greeting, Wahiguru Ji Kalkasa is actually a greeting in Punjabi. And it's literally saying that you are a divine expression of love. And I just
say that one more time for us.
Absolutely. Wahiguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh, Wahiguru Ji Kalkasa, Wahiguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh is literally a greeting in Punjabi, and it literally says that you are a pure expression of the divine. You are a glorious creation. It's about seeing each other as divine.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Well, yeah, and so that's how these mantras really work for me. It clears out the chatter, you know. So when you're upset about something or your mind is just going, Wahiguru Ji Kalkasa is a better thing to put in there than.
Now, Yolanda, I think with your next song, I've heard through the grapevine that this is a little bit of a tribute to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. How can a mantra do that?
Well, so the song is called, the mantra is called Rake Rakanahar. And every time I've sung this song in my practice for about a year or more. And every time I hear it, I hear Rocky Horror. And I keep thinking, how does the two go together? Well, it turns out that Rake Rakanahar, the chant, is the most powerful mantra that can be practically applied for protection. It's a protection mantra. And most people, usually when they record it, because it's, you know, creates beautiful vibes within you and without you, but mostly people record it in softer, lovely tunes. And I decided to record it as a fierce rock and roller because I did this research that said this mantra, the effect of this mantra is like a steel sword used by the fierce warrior you can imagine.
Wow.
And the combination of sweet and fierce actually protects our innocence. So when I was thinking about all of this, I thought about the time warp dance from Rocky Horror because it was my protection when I was in high school. It was the way that I felt safe, and I could sing and dance the time warp, and I knew that somewhere somebody understood me.
Well, we're very excited about this next song.
And you're performing this one live, I think. So
yes, I'm going to perform this live. Here we go.
All right.
Woo! A prayer of protection. The light surrounds you. The love holds you. The power protects you. And the present watches over you. Wherever you are, and all is well. Rocket, 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 rockin' heart, fire. Gonna keep pretty quiet. I just flying. Oh, whoa, up and down. I'm under nothing sorry. Started tonight, I kissed him. Above a Charlie. Talking to him, the street of my Victorian. Saya begini mana kemana mai si marata suka hoy sangat itu rocket, rocket, I am an expression of sacred mystery, living in and through me as divinity, oh, showing the path of life that is ever unfolding, and all the love I need is in the journey. When I feel the weariness, I see good company. Like you all, I feel the love of dear friends that release anxiety. Yes. And then I remember who I am, and I come away. Rocket, 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 take it! Woo! Guitar solo by Jim P. When I feel the weariness, I seek good company. I feel the love of dear friends and release anxiety. Then I remember who I am, and I become the weak. Yeah, rockin', 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 Rocky, rockin' on.
That's awesome. Oh.
Phil Carroll, ladies and gentlemen, on that production. It was Jim Keys on the guitar solo. Woo! Oh.
Well, that was incredible. I love Rocky Horror, so, and I can hear that. I can hear that in that. That's amazing that you were able to meld those two things together. That's that's one of my new favorite songs from you now. So I was hearing the Time Warp the whole time. I was like, this I hear it. So. I love that. That's beautiful. But I'm really excited for your next song. It's called Queero. And can you tell us about that story?
Oh.
Yes, and I'd also like to hear about how the song came to be co-produced by Phil and Grammy Award-winning Jeff Jones, the Jedi Master.
Oh yeah. Okay, Phil. Well, you want to tell that story? How we got to know the Jedi Master?
Well, Jeff Jones has been involved with RAD for about 4 or 5 years. He's been in one of our advisors and guest listeners, and he fell in love with the song, and he was like, would you guys be okay if like I did a remix of it? And we were like, would it be okay? Of course. And so he did an amazing mix, I think, which you'll get to hear shortly.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm so excited. And so the story of the song is interesting because it's actually about a childhood friend of mine who really took up for me when I was a kid. Now, they called her Queero. Now, we think they were trying to pun her last name, which is Garrow. But for me, with people at school calling her Queero and she being my friend, it made her like family to me. And she took up for me and stood up for me and was this wonderful, wonderful ally. And we formed a friendship around being witches. We proclaimed that we were witches, and we would practice witchcraft and have what we call the Witch Club. And so when I was writing this song, I woke up in the middle of the night at 4 a.m. one night, and this song was demanding to be written. And I kept hearing, I am Queero. So I wrote the song. And then as we were recording it, I realized that Doreen is my modern day Queero. She's like my ally, and she's always there for me. And so tonight I created a tribute video to me and Doreen's friendship with the song.
That's going to be great. Well, let's get it added in right now.
Before we do that, I just want to make sure that Ben Wu wasn't waiting backstage to say anything. This is where I was going to
looked, and unfortunately, Ben is not backstage. Ben, if you're watching this and you're having trouble getting through, please send us a message and let us know.
Okay, no problem. But the artwork in this video. So what's going to happen eventually is that I have this wonderful artist friend named Ben Wu, and he's creating artwork to tell the story of the video. But we only have just 2 little pieces of that artwork tonight, and they're included, but awesome. So anyway, let's go.
They called her Queero. She was my friend. She was my shero. We would proclaim that we were witches cast spells on bullies and bitches. We'd say, burn away my shame, burn away my pain. I am queer. I am queer. In junior high, she became a cheerleader, and I became the one who was queerer. And when everyone else was embarrassed of me, Queero became like family. We'd say, burn away my shame, burn away my pain. I am Queero. I am Queero. My family moved away and we lost touch. The pain of losing Queero was too much. But the memory of our friendship made me strong to face my hardships for many years to come. My Facebook searches found a woman who grew from that girl. I finally felt her loving embrace at my mother's funeral. She's still my friend. She's still my hero. Living in our hometown, she fights for rights for all of us queeros. We still cast spells on bullies and bitches, 'cause me and Queero, we're powerful witches. And we say, burn away our shame, burn away our pain. We are Queero. We are Queero. We are Queero. We are Queero. We are Queero.
Very powerful.
Oh, that's amazing. We are
Everybody
queer. Yeah.
say it together. We are.
Oh, yeah. That was so much fun. I love that song. Thank you so much for that. That really hits. I'm from a small town too, so that really hits home for something for me. That's a beautiful song.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it! Yay!
Oh, it's incredible. Anybody who grew up queer in a small town, that resonates so strongly. Yeah. Thank you for that. Your next song is called "It's All Good." So it's all good. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. Well, this is a hilarious song to me because basically I'm chanting Shanti Om over and over again, but it's and Shanti Om means peace, you know. So, but I'm couching it in this Rumi poem that says, "This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight." The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.
Wow.
And as I was writing this song, I was watching Schitt's Creek.
That's awesome. Well, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Let's do it. All right. Go for it.
Here it comes. Ready?
Okay. Here we go. Oh, hey, Shanti, oh, Shanti, 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 oh. I had a dream that being you was like running a motel. The next guest could be Sister Joy from hell. Or it could be the traveler from hell. I have given everything I see, all the meaning that it has for me. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, 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 oh. So maybe it's a tour group of sorrow, that I'll be grateful for all who come. 'Cause every single one of these travelers are meant as teachers from the beyond. I have given everything I see, all the meaning that it has for me. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, hey, Shanti, hey, Shanti. Oh, Shanti, hey, Shanti, hey, Shanti. Everybody sing Shanti, hey, Shanti, Shanti, oh, Shanti, 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 oh. Woo, we're going. Shanti, oh.
Wow. That was amazing. Look at you, Reverend Yolanda. And if y'all aren't just joining us, it is the YolandaNanda CD release party. My name is Nakia. I'm here with Joshua Pangborn from Sidekick Productions. And we are so happy to be helping to co-host this beautiful birthday party. CD release celebration. Reverend Yolanda's got some great guests with us this evening who obviously are all involved in the making and recording and even in some cases the writing of this material. That, you know, Doreen, of course, Reverend Glenn and Phil and Freddy. We're having a really, really great time. Your next song is called Driving Desire, which is a tribute to Drag Queen Story Hour. And tonight is the world premiere of the video you made for the song. Tell us about the song, the video, and Drag Queen Story Hour.
Oh, my goodness. Well, as I was trying to understand my place with this song, I was reading the Upanishads, and there's a quote that says, you are what your driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. And as your deed is, so is your destiny. And I was thinking about the power of that creation. And so I learned the creation mantra to Lord Brahma, which is Om Parameshvaraya Vidmare Paratatvaye Dhimahi. And then I was talking with Doreen about how to really create a video around this, because this was when George Floyd had been murdered, and I was feeling so upset. And Doreen encouraged me to reach for what it is mine to do in the world. And that brought me such joy, because I know one thing that is mine to do in the world is to work with Drag Queen Story Hour. Those children and those families that I get to work with mean more to me than you can imagine. To see young children embracing diversity and love for all life is so incredibly moving. So I dedicate this video to my Drag Queen Story Hour sisters and the entire organization, and for young people everywhere who are, you know, creating the next world.
Desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Om Parameshvaraya Vidmare Paratatvaye Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. Imagine a world of divine inspiration, where we all play a part in creation. This is that world. You are the one who makes hell or heaven. You are what your driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Paratatvaye, Dhimahi, Tanno Brahma, Tanno Brahma, you are what your driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny.
I just have to say, wow. I mean, I'm just blown away. It's so good.
Thank you, Nakia. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely. I mean, I just want to go on record here to make sure everybody at home that's watching hears this very clearly. It's so rare when we get to see artists who are so truly in touch with who they want to be and what they're trying to be, that they are able to just be that flawlessly in any form on especially in music and film. And you just really do such a great job of you know instilling in people, I believe, an authenticity and a need for authenticity that is really special. So yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm so thankful to my team, to my wonderful husband, to my wonderful Freddy and Doreen and Jay. I know Jay's back there somewhere in the room.
He's back there somewhere. I do want to take a minute to remind folks that we are taking donations tonight for blacktrans.org. It's running down there at the bottom. And I also want to remind you that you can purchase YolandaNanda right now directly at the website www.YolandaNanda.net, and for a pay what you will price. Now that means if you got 5 cents, then that's what Yolanda's going to take. If you've got $50, which is much more better, then put that in there. A lot of hard work and time and spirit went into this recording, and anything that you give back is just going to make its way back to you. So that's just the way this works. And because Yolanda is such a badass, she's also going to donate whatever she makes between now and September 4th to the Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. Then, after September 4th, the music will be available on all digital music platforms with, guess what, not one, but what? 2 more songs added that we're not even going to play for you tonight. So that's pretty crazy.
That's really exciting. And but we do have 2 more songs for you tonight before we get to our third song tonight by Freddie Freeman. It's the Thundering Goddess Dance Remix finale.
Yeah.
So Yolanda, before we do anything else, let's talk about our next song. It's Your Eyes, I believe.
Yes. And so this song is a combination of many years of early on in our relationship. My husband taught me the Green Tara mantra, which is Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, which this song is based on. And it's a mantra of compassion. She's the goddess of compassion from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition. And I've been chanting it for many years. And we worked on, this particular team gathered here, worked on a project, an autobiographical musical. So I used the Tara mantra and some lyrics to create this song, Your Eyes. But then when Phil and I started recording together, my thoughts had grown deeper. And at the same time, I had read a Facebook post by a beautiful friend of mine, Dominique Christina, who is a poet, and the power of her post and the rad recording sessions where John White spoke to me about certain lyrics really enlightened me that this was a song about compassion for the world. And then we went into COVID. So here we are. And I just had to make a video about all of this in relationship to where we are with COVID. So here we go.
I wish you could see what I see in you when I look into your eyes. Om tare tu re swaha. Om tare tu re swaha. Om tare tu re swaha. Om. I wish that I could rescue you. Please tell me what drove you to the ledge. What happened that shattered your dreams, triggered the pain that now plagues you? I wish that I could convince you that you don't deserve to suffer. I see the power in your eyes. They're the windows to your soul. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. Do you see the footprints in the sand? I'll carry you and your wounds. Your healing is something we'll do together. I'm sticking with you. I want you to know how holy you are, how possible you are, how beautiful. I can see it in your eyes. They're the windows to your soul. Your eyes, they're the windows to your soul. Your eyes, they're the windows to your soul. Your eyes, they're the windows to your soul. I wish you could see what I see in you when I look into your eyes.
Wow. Fantastic. So good.
Thank you so much. Wow, the production once again from Phil, it was just amazing on that. And
I think we lost Phil.
oh, did we?
Yeah. Phil, if you're still out there, pop back in,
please. Yeah, we love you, Phil.
I mean, Yolanda, listen, you, I mean, have taken us through a real range of emotions tonight, from, the beginning to where we are now. Now, tell us about this next song. Tell us the proper way to pronounce its title, and tell us exactly what does it mean, and what does it mean to you?
Yes, well, the title is called Adeste Ades, and it's in the Gurumukhi language. And this mantra is just one of those beautiful washover mantras that if you're having a bad day, just chant it. You know what I mean? Because it's believed to instill the entire knowledge of the universe without ever reading a book.
Wow.
It's just, it literally says what I say in the English translation that you'll hear when I'm singing. But Adeste Ades is all honor to the mystery whose attributes cannot be described, no end and no beginning, the dimension of the limitless. And I want you to listen on this particular song at the exquisite vocals of Doreen. It's just chilling. So here we go. Just to say Adeste. Just to say Adeste. Yolandananda. Yolandananda. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, echo verse. The knowledge of the universe is right before my very eyes. The knowledge of the universe lives and breathes and sings inside. The love that is life, the sacred mystery is here to guide me home, where my soul is free. Adeste say Adeste. Adeste say Adeste. Yolandananda. Yolandananda. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, echo verse. Adeste say Adeste. Adeste say Adeste. Yolandananda. Yolandananda. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, 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 echo verse. Juga, echo verse. All honor to the mysteries
whose attributes cannot be described. No end and no beginning. The dimension of the limitless. Love that is life. The sacred mystery is here to guide me home, where my soul is free.
Thank you. I was so happy to share that with y'all. Thank you so much. And I want to celebrate Phil's beautiful production work on that and acknowledge the rad singers with Luann Cerese in the background and, of course, Doreen. And Phil is singing back there. And I think we just multiplied the voices and made a big choir there.
Choir indeed. Choir indeed.
And your beautiful harmonies on the Love That Is Alive. I just love it.
Super high harmonies. I was like, whoo, I sang that high that day. Thank you so much.
So now we're come to our finale.
Already? Oh my goodness.
I know.
Well,
So,
do you have a few words you want to say about this, Yolanda?
I most certainly do, because I'm not sure whether everybody heard Freddie earlier. And Freddie and Jay, I love you so very much. You've been nothing but joy for me for 20 years. I see you, Jay. There you are. And you know, to do 2 albums with you, Freddie, and then do all of the things that we've done together, Bearpalooza, and all of the wonderful things that we've done together. I can't thank you enough for such a beautiful friendship. So this is the Waheguru Dance Mix by the amazing Freddie Freeman. And tonight I created a video in honor of you and Jay and our friendship. So let's play it, and I hope you enjoy it.
Take it away.
We are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. We are expression of the greatest of the greatest. The sacred mystery that eliminates the darkness from our minds and turns us toward the light of love. We are blessed with this glorious journey. Waheguru Ji Kao Kao Sa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh, Waheguru Ji Kao Kao Sa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh, Waheguru Ji Kao Kao Sa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh, Waheguru Ji Kao Kao Sa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Fateh. I live to tell it is well with my soul. I have confidence in who I am. live to tell our stories together. I have confidence in who we are. Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh. Listen to the voice that likes you. She will tell you we are one. So let us dance into the oneness together. With confidence in who we are. The light in you sees the light in me. We shine together in glory. Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh. Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh, One Guruji Kao Kausa, One Guruji Ki Fateh Fateh.
Wow. That's so great. That's really, really great. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that
need to
was
unmute
amazing.
yourselves. Unmute yourself there, Yolanda.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Really,
Bravo.
really great. Such a great remix by Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
What a fun night this has been. Josh, thank you both to you and Yolanda for asking me to be involved in this. It really was so much fun. And Yolanda, happy birthday. Great evening with great friends. Josh, any final words for Reverend Yolanda?
Just thank you so much for everything you do, for everything you are. Nakia is right. You are such an inspiration, and the work that you do inspires others to be better and in every way possible. So this is really happy birthday, and thank you so much for having us as part of your birthday celebration.
And let's bring on Freddie Freeman. Freddie, thank you so much. Make sure that you're unmuted so we can hear you. Any last words for Reverend Yolanda before we end this evening?
I can't say enough. I can't find the words. Words pale. Because Yolanda has been like so important to my life and the lives of so many others. She officiated our wedding, and just has been there. Yeah, she's amazing.
That's great. Thank you so much, Phil. Any final words?
Happy birthday, Yolanda. I'm so proud of all the work we've been able to do together. I'm just
Me too.
can't even, there aren't words.
I know. It's amazing. I really thank you for everything that you've done.
Awesome. And Doreen?
Yes. Hi, sweetie. I'm so grateful. Thank you all for everything. This has been so lovely. I'm so blessed to have sung on at least a few of those numbers. And we always have so much fun. We live in those harmonies together.
Yes.
That is where we see the spiritual connection within us and the world. And I would not give it up for anything. Thank you so much. And happy birthday to you.
Oh, and of course, Glenn.
Yay!
You're muted. You're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
You're muted. You're muted, baby.
I fixed it. He's
Okay,
unmuted.
there you go. Brava, darling. Brava.
Thank you.
The love of my life, ladies and gentlemen. My muse.
Oh, how sweet. That is so, so sweet. Thank you for being with us, Reverend Glenn. And listen, folks, don't forget that right now you can go to YolandaNanda.net and you can do a pay what you will price from tonight until September 4th. And that money will then be donated to Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. Reverend Yolanda, seriously, we've had so much fun. Thank you so much. Can you just take a moment to kind of, to our viewers at home, thank them and share whatever parting words you have?
Yes, I can't thank you enough, everybody, for joining me tonight. As I'm sitting here, I'm seeing people pop up on the screen that are watching, and I'm getting text, and it's so beautiful. I so appreciate you, and I honor you, and I thank you for being a part of my journey. And let's create a beautiful world. We can do it together. We can. So namaste and chant. It helps. It declutters the mind. I love you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for all the production team and everyone that was on screen here tonight, and everybody that was watching. I love you very much. Thank you so much.